And good evening there, guys. Johnny here from Chronic Health. Today is full moon. Today is March the 25th. And huge moon out there. I'm just about to go for a walk outside, but I wanted to hop in real quick to talk about this. Something I mentioned today earlier on, but is, guys, the planet is 3/4 water. The human body is 3/4 water. What should we be eating if it's not food that contains water? What contains water most of the time is fruit, right? Watery fruit. And then it takes me to whatever you cook, right? And you put it on flames, right? You actually getting the water out of it, especially if it's meat. We have this dry diet, sticky diet, everything that is pasta, rice, starches, and that's something I came across when I went plant-based, and then I went raw plant-based, and I figured out that mostly fruit is what makes me feel great, right? There's a process, right? It takes a while before you actually do the switch. Is to kill your microbiome. Microbiome is just good bacteria, microorganisms, right? And you regenerate your microbiome or rebuild the microbiome into a new microbiome that's able to absorb the nutrients out of the fruit, out of the water, out of the electrical, ionized, filtered water, right? And I lost a lot of weight, right? I went down to 100. I think my lowest point was 144 pounds, and now I have bounced back to 165, where I feel great, strong. I can train. I can do. I just sleep. It's my sleep quota, meaning the amount of hours that I need sleeping to be fully rested have come down to 6, and my goal is to go for 5. Now I'm not pushing myself, right? But it's just the diet. So the earlier that I eat, right, or finish my consumption of anything that needs to be digested, the better that I sleep. And when I go to sleep, I just crash. I just go boom. There's no, I try not even to dream, right? Just go to sleep, go on service, and wake up, fully rested anytime. I think I heard a bunch of people, I go to sleep and I sleep when I'm fully rested. That's right. You gotta do that. But that doesn't mean that it's got to be 7-8 hours, 8-9 hours. Some people need 8-9 hours. If that would be the case, you are telling me with 8 hours of sleep is 1/3 of your day, 1/3 of your entire life you're gonna be sleeping. Life is to live it, not to sleep it, right? I'm with 6 hours, so I have gained 2 hours, right? My goal will be to gain an extra hour to be fully rested to do the things that I want to do. And the things that I want to do right now are just concentrating on finding out the most natural way that I can possibly remain, right, healthy. Preventive medicine. I'm not trying to cure anybody here. I might cure you, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not claiming anything here. But I'm super healthy at 53, super in shape at 53. My best shape, my best health, right? And I want to see how long can I just keep it in one piece, right? And that's what I'm trying to do with all these postings that I'm doing here, documenting, recording the things that I do. Now, for example, right now, right, it's a full moon, right? I know it's a full moon, but I can feel it. I can feel it, and I could stay, if I wanted to, I could just stay a little longer just because it's full moon. But a lot of people do not understand this, and this is something I want to pass on to you. And when it's new moon, and it's not full moon, when it's full moon means the rays from the sun are being reflected to us on the moon, right? Now, when it's new moon, right, the moon is still out there. We just don't see it. This cycles of the moon, the moon is got 28 days cycles. We should, like every animal, every insect, we need to be in rhythm with nature in a way that you actually feel it. You know where is the moon. And you heard this saying that when the full moon, people go crazy. Nobody goes crazy when it's full moon. What happens is the moon pulls you water. As it pulls the tides and the oceans up and down, and we're water. So the moon also pulls you waters up and down, right? And what it does, and this is something everybody needs to learn how to feel it. We have lost that feeling. And this is something I feel, is it enhances your mood. So if you're crazy, you're gonna be extra crazy. If you're happy, you're gonna be extra happy. If you're sad, you're gonna be extra sad. You choose wisely. That's what I'm saying. It enhances the mood that you choose to be on. Because if you're in control, right, you get to choose. I like to say that I don't let anyone nor anything get to me. Right? You can throw me anything at me, and that's part of being a raw plant-based, mostly fruits. Those people that come to be vegetarians, vegans, and they go crazy all the time. They have moves up and down, and the sugar levels up and down. Unfortunately, with all the respect, those people are not on the level that I am. We're mostly like a plant. Now, can I be aggressive anytime? In fact, martial arts is one of my things. I love to jump, kick, punch, I know pressure points and all those things. But even when you're fighting, right? Whoever remains the calmest, the most calm in a fight wins. So that's a point that I come across, and I did a post a while ago where you see the evolution of the human. It's always fighting. We're always fighting. We're always creating wars, and there's wars all over the place, right? And part of that, right? I'm speculating here, but part of that has got to be animal DNA consumption. You're trying to make a human being out of a animal DNA. It doesn't make any sense now, but you have to be where I am right now to feel it, to understand it, right? I'm not promoting the diet. It's just a hard diet. You need to go the switch, right? It's just a period of 45, 60 days of detoxing, juicing, for juice without the fiber. Just cleansing the entire system, getting rid of everything that's sticking on those walls, right? And rebuilding the microbiome, right? For me, it took me 14 months, really, because I was falling back. But once I did the 30 days, it took me to really, in reality, 30 days, I extended to 40 days, and then I never looked back. And from that, I've been able to regrow my hair. I have, you don't see them, but I have maybe few gray hair out there. I have them over here at 53. I have a few wrinkles, but I did not start the fruitarian, you can call it fruitarian, diet until literally 15, 16 months ago, full time. And I can see the changes in my skin. I have few wrinkles, right? But the texture on my skin. And that's all I try to do is part of it, guys. It's part of it. But what I'm promoting or what I'm trying to pass across is health, right? Health is the only wealth that we have. And without health, right, we see this pandemic of, oh my God, out there, you just, anybody that is my age, they think that I look great. It's not that I look great, it's just because they look like crap, right? It is reality. Because I know a bunch of people that look really, really amazing, deep into their 70s, close to their 80s. And one of them is my dad, that is 85, that changed his life at 85, doing this, just a little bit of exercise, qigong, fulangon, or tai chi, very light exercises, movement, cut the diet, try to go to sleep early, circadian rhythm, breath work, be conscious about your breathing all the time. So this is just 4 things. The thing is that with not paying attention, or look, understand this, right? Health is not a business, right? Sickness, diseases, it's a great business. So there's not a lot of incentive for big corporations. They have forgotten the whole society thing is about well-being, right? They don't have any inclination in promote health. They have more inclination to get you sick so they can cure you. It's like the government. They create a problem so they are the solution, right? Breath work, above everything, being conscious all the time. How you breathing? What kind of breathing helps you do this, that, for sports, for relaxation, for sleeping, nose breathing, right? And I like to say that all the time, that if you eat animal products, which is, you're not gonna die, you're fine, right? You think you feel great. It's like breathing, it's like mouth breathing. It's like breathing through your mouth and thinking that's the greatest thing ever. But once you are where I am, it's just another dimension, another level. Your senses get enhanced, and but you need to get there, right? So there's only 4 things, the pillars of health. Breath work about everything, right? Through your nose, conscious, be conscious. You'll figure it out how you're supposed to breathe all the time, right? You need to be fully rested, right? Which implies your nourishment, your nutrition on point, right? And you use the body or lose it. Exercises. Those are 4 things. So exercises, fully rested, nutrition, breath work. That's all there is to this, right? And I'm gonna probably do a series of, and this is all the content that I'm doing is because really it has changed my life. I don't get sick anymore. I went through COVID and I felt nothing. I go to sleep really good. I can operate. I can, I am in great shape, in great health, and that's what this is all about, right? And I feel the moon. If you guys don't feel it, well, get to my level. You get to feel the moon, right? And that's all I have for tonight. I'm gonna keep smashing all these points because the epidemic of sickness out there, cancers, all this and that. I was just talking to my dad, some guy who was 61 years old. He died. He got pancreas, cancer to the pancreas. I'm like 61 years old. That's pretty young, I'm 53, optimal health, best shape of my life, guys. Anybody can do this. Anyone can do this, right? And with that, I'm gonna let you go, guys. I'm gonna try to get more deep into the things that I do, the exercises that I do, how to do the juice fast, and just try to get people in this. Look, if you want to operate to your best, you want to be your best. The best years of your life has got to be between your 50s all the way to your 80s. That's got to be your peak time. 30 years of full life, and if you can go beyond that into your 80s, right? It's even better. I like to say that I'm easily gonna pass 100 years old because at this point I really feel like a kid. Literally, like I can do things that most people cannot even do, right? I have my age, right? So with that, I'm gonna let you go. Full moon, get out there, take a look at it, have a feel, right? Human body is 3 for water. The planet is three for waters. Think what you have to eat. Every time you cook something, you get the water out of the food, right? And you need to eat things that contain water. Filter, ionize, electric, alive, right? Fresh, organic if possible. If you cannot get organic stuff, I always leave a link for the company that I use for superfoods, right? And that's how it allowed me to just eat fruits and vegetables. I go to the supermarket, try to squeeze everything, but I can feel some of the fruits, it's not organic, they don't have seeds, and they don't have the nutrients, the micronutrients that I need. So I always rely on the company that I leave. On the description, there's a link, right? Check it out. It's actually pretty cheap. Super affordable, and it's simple, efficient, quick, delivered to your house. There's many companies out there. You got to do your research for that, but this is the one that I have chosen, right? But this is from hundreds that other supplements and companies that I have tried. This is the one that works for me. It is Purium, all right? Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.